The Batman was filled with moments of dramatic character revelations and brutal action, but one scene in particular that dealt with Selina Kyle's past stands out. It's time to talk about that Catwoman scene in The Batman. While the movie is called The Batman, Selina Kyle, also known as Catwoman, plays a vital role in the story. Bruce Wayne first runs into her in the Iceberg Lounge as she works for Oswald Cobblepot as a server. Batman notices Selina's reaction to seeing pictures of a mystery woman exiting the club with Mayor Don Mitchell Jr. Batman follows Selina and discovers that the woman is actually Selina's roommate. But the first time they truly meet is when Selina breaks into the mayor's house to retrieve her roommate's passport, and from that point on, they are entangled. As the story unravels, more of Selina's backstory and motivations are revealed. This includes a crucial connection with Carmine Falcone, the mob boss who works closely with Cobblepot and frequents the Iceberg Lounge. When the truth of Falcone's crimes come to light thanks to the Riddler, both Selina and Bruce decide to go after Falcone.
Come on, vengeance. Let's get into some trouble.
Unfortunately, Selina is a bit more serious about how she wants to punish him, and Bruce doesn't agree. But there's nothing stopping Selina from going after what she wants. This leads to a key scene in the last third of the film that features major action and devastating revelations. Once Selina learns that Falcone is behind the death of her roommate, she decides to kill him. Heading to his club, she dresses up and asks to talk to him in private, hiding a gun in her bag. But Selina is interrupted right as she reaches for the weapon. Batman is unleashing his wrath in the very next room. Bruce wants to stop Selina from committing murder, but he also has his own business with Falcone. By this point, Alfred has confirmed that all signs point to Falcone ordering the murder of his parents years earlier. But Bruce is forced to face off against guards, and Selina gets a chance to confront Falcone. She plans on getting revenge for her roommate's brutal death. She also wants answers about the revelation that she's Falcone's daughter, which apparently he doesn't know until this moment. It's equally possible that he simply doesn't care. Feeling like her father abandoned her years earlier and knowing all of the horrors Falcone has committed, Selina pulls the trigger and misses. This leads father and daughter to battle head-on out in the open. While Selina is skilled, Falcone's ruthlessness allows him to gain the upper hand. During the confrontation at the club between Falcone and Selina, she plays the audio that reveals his direct role in her roommate's death. She was an innocent woman who just happened to hear too much. Falcone strangles her, a detail that only minutes later becomes even more important. Selina also reminds Falcone of her mother, Maria Kyle, and her death. Earlier in The Batman, Selina tells Bruce that her mother was murdered when she was very young, likely by one of the clients at the club. While Falcone first seems to feel some semblance of emotional connection to Selina's mother's name, another horrific truth comes out as Falcone attacks his daughter. He manages to knock her to the ground and push down on her neck, beginning to strangle her. It's at that point that Falcone reveals that he killed Maria the same way. If Selina hadn't managed to get away soon after, she would have met the same fate as her mother. And though audiences might root for Selina to take down Falcone for good, she decides that justice will be better served if he lives to suffer the consequences of his villainy. To Bruce, it means that Selina won't have to hold on to the trauma that comes from taking someone's life. In the end, while it's not by her own hand, Selina does see her father die that night. With a face-off with Falcone behind her, Selina decides to leave Gotham City and start over somewhere else, something Bruce probably should do as well, though we all know he never will. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about the Batman are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.